Hi guys, Matt from the Big River here. Got an order of fish this week. Got fish in saltwater, so I guess fish and fish this week. Got some fun stuff. Let's jump in, see what we got. First thing out of the box is a tiny rope. I don't think I've ever seen one this small. That's a tiny rope fish. They will get 20 inches right now. He's got to be 3 inches. Literally, I've never seen one anywhere close to that small. Kind of cute. Let's see, something for the Tetra Special. We got neon Tetras here. Remember, Tetra Special, buy 4 more of any kind of Tetra that's on the special, and we'll give you 25% off. Somebody found one that I didn't have a special on. We got a couple of oddballs that we don't do it, but overall, 4 more, you get 25% off. This is not a Tetra. These are blue paradise fish. Blue paradise fish are in the gourami family. Let's see, next up coming is a celestial pearl Daniel. Celestial pearl Daniels are one of your quintessential nano fish, one of the most popular of all the nano fish. Next in the bag, what are these? Siamese algae eaters, but these are the reticulated, I think. Now it says it's a regular. That's definitely not. That's reticulated Siamese algae eaters right there. They're also called a fishnet flying fox. We'll see if I get another bag of those or if I get the regular ones in a different bag, just wrong tag. Here's albino paradise fish, same as the last guy's, only pink. Gotta like it. And some goldfish. These are Ryukins. Haven't had any Ryukins for a while. Nice looking fish. Some calico, some reds in there. Nice assorted group of Ryukin goldfish, smalls. Got a pretty good price on those too. Here's reticulated Siamese algae eaters. All right, let's look at them side by side. Are those just really blanched, regular? I don't know. It kind of looks like I got 2 batches of. Let's not have the tail spot. I guess we'll have to see what they look like in the tank when they get in the tank, because I really can't tell. All right, here's a biker. This is the marble biker, Palmas Palmas. Sold several bikers in the last couple of weeks, so we got some restock going on. That's Palmas, which is also called the marbled biker. Lots and lots of different types of biker, whichever. I always say call them whatever you want. Some people are really got an opinion on how to pronounce that. I say don't call them late for dinner or they'll eat all your fish. Next up is another box of fish. Let's see what jumps out at us. First thing is a black ghost knife, baby monster. They'll get about 14 inches, so they will outgrow your little tank, but it takes them a while to get there. They're gorgeous, fun specialty fish. I got a whole group of veil-tailed bettas. Not a lot available in bettas this week, but we restocked on some veil-tails. Nice variety of colors there for an inexpensive, cool, fun fish for a small tank. Neon dwarf rainbow. These are the Melanitania praycocks, the dwarfs that get about 2.5, 3 inches, not the dwarfs that get about 2 inches. So those are a fun fish. Speaking of specialty fish, this is an elephant nose, African wormerid. These guys run in schools, but you really need a giant tank to be able to do them in a school. So do them by themselves or do them in 6 or more in a giant tank. African knifefish, another solo fish. The African knife is not as aggressive as some of the other knives. They get about 12 inches. So again, another version of a cool knifefish, but from Africa. These are this is another biker, or a Pleptris biker leopardi, version of the Nile biker. It's been broken into a lot of different localities for the Nile biker. This is the Coliba. Paid a little bit more for this than the last time we had some leopardis, but a nice looking fish. So very, very, very cool. Gonna get very big biker. That's another black ghost knife. Nice size on those guys this time. Sometimes we get them in about 1 inch. These guys are about 2.5, so very nice size for them. Roseline sharks back in stock. We had those run out a couple weeks ago and they were not available, which is unusual. Almost always can get denison barbs, and why not? They're awesome little fish. Great in a school in a 4-foot tank or bigger. Reticulated Julie, perhaps our best-selling Cory cat. Those and panda Corys and green Aeneas probably would equal our most popular selling Cory cats. All the Cory cats, in my opinion, are fantastic. I haven't met a Cory that I don't like, though there are some that are more expensive than others. Reticulated Julies or the Trilineatus is moderate. They're about $6 or $7. Let's see. Next up is fish. In the fish box, we have Severums. These are the red-headed Severums, the rock keels. Several different versions, red-shouldered, red headed rainbow, all very similar, different localities of Severum. Those are the red-headeds, or rock kills. Here's Pseudotropheus crabro, African cichlid, looked like African from Malawi. The bumblebee cichlid also is the name for those guys. Oh, very, very cool. This is an African tetra, the red-capped moon tetra. One of there's actually several tetras out of Africa that have been popular over the ages. The Congo tetra, the red-eyed, African red-eyed tetra, but really compared to what comes out of South America, we don't see that many African tetras, and that's one of the cool ones. Coolie loach, restock on those guys. We get a few different fish under the same name of banded coolie loach. This one is Semicincida, which means banded coolie loach. There's so many hundred different types of pangolins which look very similar. Here's another tetra for the tetra special. These are the Romanos tetra. Buy 4 more of these guys, get 25% off. Very, very cool. Very popular for planted tanks, and for good reason. They get that bright red nose on them when they've settled in. Puffers on the opposite end of the scale. These are the South American puffers, though. South American puffers actually can do community, kinda, if you're really careful with what you put with them. They are very good at destroying other fish, so be very careful on that. Cominados, one of your best choices for chewing down your brown algae that grows all of your plants. Great for a planted tank, great for any tank, really. Small suckermouth fish. Another tetra for the tetra special. These are the cardinal tetras. Cardinal tetras are some of our best-selling tetras. Buy 4 more of those, get 25% off. Remember, they got a little more red than a regular neon, which makes them very popular. Let's see. Clown loaches, nice size on those guys. Got another batch of these guys. And clown loaches, remember, are a giant fish, not kind of. They get a foot long. They like to be in a group. I say 6 or more, but more like a dozen or 6 dozen would be better. They are fish that like to have friends and like to get really big. So as much as I love them, they're not appropriate for a lot of tanks. I mean, you can do them for a while, but if you want to keep them happy for the next 30 years, get a giant tank, get a whole bunch of them, and let them be cool. All right, let's get into the next box. Expecting some feeders out of here, also some saltwater, and some plants. Here's some water hyacinth. I ordered water hyacinth and water lettuce. I'm not seeing the lettuce, I am seeing the hyacinth, so that's cool. First water hyacinth of the year. Also got, bring it in here, I'll just stand these up. These are Reef Nutrition live foods. We got the phytoplankton, both concentrate and live, and the ticker pods in the live. We got the concentrate already in the refrigerator. These are, of course, great for your mandarin gobies and your reef tanks in general. So gotta love it. Got in live food from Reef Nutrition. We keep that in the refrigerator with the mealworms right up by the counter. So if you don't find it right off, just give us a shout. We'll help you out. We keep that in stock. Those guys don't have a long shelf life. You want to buy them and use them right away, but we actually go through quite a few, especially those ticker pods. They will seed your reef tank with copepods, which make your reef tank seem like it's full of fleas, which is perfect for all those small mouths. Let's see. In here we have fish. First thing out is some camel shrimp, so that's not fish. Got a couple of those guys in there. I think I ordered, yep, there's 4 camel shrimp. So it's saltwater begins. Mandarin goby, gotta love it. I love mandarins, that's why we got all those ticker pods, because we sell a lot of those mandarin gobies, and they really can be a challenge to get going without a fair amount of copepods for them to eat. Lawnmower Blenny, on the other hand, he'll eat your algae, and that's what he's good for. He'll get huge belly, do 1 per tank, but they are actually one of your better guys for that. Here's a coral. I had that as a special order. We'll see if the guy picks it up. This is a super red flower pot, or Gonapora. I like the way they float these so they don't bash themselves in shipping. Seems to have worked pretty well. Got a nice little batch of emerald crabs. I think I paid a little extra for them because this vendor was not got quite as good a price on them, but they're all about the same size. Got to have emerald crabs. They are great for your cleanup crew. Here is a 6-line wrasse, another good cleanup crew. I like the 6-line wrasse because they're one of the few wrasses that are actually pretty much reef safe. Cute little guys too, pretty. And usually pretty hardy. Who's jumping? Oh, that's another itty bitty lawnmower blenny. We got a huge one in my reef tank. Eats lots of algae in there. And then let's see, that was a green bubble anemone, as I remember right. So got some inverts and some fish on the saltwater. Last thing in this box, oh, a couple things. Here's some smashed blackworms. Looks like they're a little bit gooked out, but we'll be able to clean those up, which is good because half the reason we made this order so we could get some blackworms for y'all. And then we got some feeder comets. So that's that box. Got a couple more boxes underneath it. Let's get it cut and open. I'll set these guys down here. I can find a home right there for a minute. And let's see what else I can find in the box. So that was, we had some pond stuff. Forgot to mention that early on. We got some feeders. We got live foods, blackworms and reef nutrition. Fantastic. Now let's see what else we got going here. This is a crab. Ordered in a batch of these. These are the panther crabs. All the years we've been carrying this, always had a hard time with them getting out because they're really good at getting out of any tank we put them in. Discovered, you know, if I treat them like a betta and put them in a cup, they do really well. So at least for short term while they're here, we're able to order in a few of them. So we have better stock on panther crabs than we've ever had. Nice little truly freshwater crab from the island of Sulawesi, the panther crab, or the twitty crab. Very, very cool critter. Not a fish, I guess. So I said it was fish. Well, we have more than fish. Hey, here's something we haven't had in a little while. This is a metallic half-beak. Looks like they came in very nice. Came in on the brackish list. I don't think they're really a brackish fish. Some of the half-beaks are. The Celebes half-beak, which is a really big fish, is famously brackish fish. I think those metallics actually aren't. They do like a little hard water. Here are some glowfish. Got a bunch of glowfish on this order. Some glow tetras and some glow barbs. Should be myriad colors. I didn't look at the invoice, see how many we got of what I ordered. Here's some red ones. There's some green barbs. Here's some goldfish. Some more goldfish. These are some nice sized ranchu. Paid extra for those like we do, but I like the variety on that actually. Several different colors of ranchu look pretty good, so happy with that. And let's see, what else? Oh, those are freshwater pipefish. Again, these are probably the little black lines, which are the most common. They came in without a scientific name, and I got them from this vendor last time, and they came in and they did great. So it looks like we got male and two females again, perhaps. Some mystery snails, gotta have that. I wonder what we'd do without them because it's a mystery, you know. Nice little puns like that. Keep my day interesting. This is a special order. Let's see if somebody watches the video and sees it. These are long-finned Oscars, tiger Oscars in this case, but they're the long-finned variety. Pay a little extra to have those extra long fins. Gotta be careful with that though, with a fish with that kind of appetite. Oh, monster. We talk about monsters, and this is the biggest of the big. That is a red-tailed cat, and remember that guy will get as much as 5 feet. And when I say 5 feet, I don't mean 5 inches. I mean bigger than any tank that we have in here. They really are a giant fish, really only for the biggest of big tanks. Here's another brackish fish. Brought in a few different brackish fish lately. These are the emerald scats, green scats. Looks like one of them's not doing well in the tank there, but hopefully we'll get them out and do okay. Scats are cousin to the rabbitfish, a brackish fish. They have a poisonous spine, so you really have to be cognizant of those when you're catching. But very, very cool brackish fish. Here's some more of those glow tetras we promised. What else in here? Another monster. This is tiger shovelnose. Nice size on him. Tiger shovelnose is going to be a really big fish someday in the very near future. And we're back. Got one more box to get going through here. And should be some more saltwater maybe. I don't know. Let's just see. First thing out of the box is saltwater. This is a little black and white Heniochus, member of the butterfly family. Nice size on that actually. Not teeny tiny, but not big. Oh, nice. This is a white-tailed bristletooth. Those are actually kind of a spendy fish. Very, very neat bristletooth. Good at eating all that unwanted algae. Not a saltwater fish, but likes hard water. Pseudotropheus or Milana whatever. Odyssey changed their Letrosenia, I forget. Anyway, whatever they changed all those guys to. Anyway, that's the Eratus, the striped Eratus. This is a 6-line wrasse, second one. So we had 2 on this order. Back completely the other way. This is more glow fish. This is the glow tiger barbs. Hey, nice coral beauty, another saltwater fish. Gotta love it. Love us some saltwater fish. And wow, that's a huge Toby. That's a black saddled puffer or Valentini puffer. Maybe the biggest one we've gotten, actually. Came in at a pretty good price too. Here's a chocolate chip starfish. We've been keeping those in stock since we started saltwater fish. They're one of the easier starfish to keep. They do, they're not reef safe, but they're pretty easy to keep. These are the, wow, this is the 2-striped. I thought I was getting 3-striped, but these are the 2-striped damsels. Got that little rounded face on them. Those are both. Looks like maybe I got 2 stripes and 3 stripes in there. Yeah, that one's a 3-stripe. I don't know, they're all blacked up, I can't see. Anyway, but a big bunch of damsels. Oh, hey, here's some water lettuce. Told you we had more pond stuff. Woo! First pond stuff of the year, gotta love it. Well, actually, we got some koi here that we got in from a local pond that are nice and hardened off. There's some more glow tiger barbs, glow tetras, glow tiger barbs, glow tetras, and that is it. That is this week's order, guys. Thanks for sitting through.